Welcome to Under the Influence. Today we're going to be chatting with Terry Lesniewicz, our Chief Brand Officer with Design to Influence. You're going to get a peek behind his 10 years here with Matt Ave Group and growing Design to Influence, as well as his 40-year career. Well, Terry, here we are in the social club. Finally, I get you to do an Under the Influence where we get to pick your brain and learn so much. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
It has been over 10 years now since we started working together, formed Design to Influence. How do you recall those early days?
First thing that happened was I was approached by Jerry by phone. Happy to hear somebody like Jerry call me, but I was in a market of either getting out of the business, but more wanting to work with a group. Jerry was just very welcoming, and I really got pumped up. I felt, wow, this is really cool.
But what were you excited about when you came here as far as, well, that's going to be something that will help?
I was getting out of the business because I noticed a big change happening in the focus of digital marketing, digital advertising, websites being designed. Jerry said we're starting from a focus of multiple agencies. We're going to have specialists in digital. We want you and Michael and Scotty to be specialists in creative. I didn't have to worry about what I didn't know about digital. I was going to get a lot of support from the agency that was doing it. I just thought this was a great fit, and it's been wonderful. And the other thing the group was bringing that other agencies didn't have was a focus on sales. Jerry sold me the minute I talked to him and he understood clients and how they think, the psychology of dealing with clients, and I said, wow. This is one thing I don't get in creative.
So before we move on, we are here in the social club, and I do have your favorite drink prepared. Very hard as a bartender to provide you your signature Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I'm definitely under the influence of Coca-Cola. Thank you.
Coke's a great brand. It's a good segue too, as to the brands you've touched over the years. 40 years in the business plus.
Design a consistency of the brand. You do the logo, but what is going to be the personality of the brand? And I work really close with Scott Gregory on that. We look for the personality, the voice together, and you too. So there's a group of people here with experience that get from A to B really quick with the right answers. And then Jerry insists that we teach younger people within our organization how we think.
And you've done that. So with 10 years in the rear view, from where we started to where we are, what stands out to you?
Well, the main thing is when I walk into the building and I get to see on video on the 4th floor a sampling of our work, I've heard it from many people that they would say, wow, we could see your influence, which that's a good feeling. That makes me proud. There's somewhat of an influence to help people get to a better look.
Absolutely. I
see it on that monitor. They see it on the monitor. They go, wow, you guys have really come a long ways in the years that I knew of Jerry and in his one business being business voice. Yeah. Now it's really looked at as an upper level marketing and a problem solving through marketing.
Yeah, and I think we got some uniqueness there too, because we do have young creatives, we have experienced creatives, we have, designers that are all over the spectrum, video, photography.
We got the video guys, they're doing great. So what a blend. I mean, when you think of it, because they're all focuses on creativity.
Right.
And yet when we come into a room, they all come in at one time and we get to hear their situation, and it's a good click. It clicks very well.
There's so many agencies out there that have outsourced so much of their creative.
That's it.
They may land the client and get the brief, but they're not doing the work.
Well, that's what bothered me on branding. When I started creating the brand for Owens Corning, then it would end up at Ogilvy Mather in New York. I was really lucky to have marketing managers and those responsible for Owens Corning's brand inside their building say, look at guys, we're going to bring Terry with us to the next meeting because he thinks the series of ads you're doing are missing the brand mark. And, you know, that was tough at first. You bring somebody from Toledo to New York.
Right. What are you going to teach
Especially,
us?
yeah, right. And it was kind of that attitude, but once they started seeing the recognition that our agency had across the United States and internationally known, that calmed down a little, you know. We have every aspect of carrying the brand across digitally, printed wise.
So nobody
whatever.
drops it.
Yeah, right. So nobody drops it, right. It's all under one roof here, yeah. And that's why I'm proud to tell anyone when they ask, what do you do? I say, we ask the right questions. We try to get you what your goals are, and then we answer it through our series of different disciplines.
You're not just creating something because it's pretty. You're making it solve a pain, solve a problem, set a stage, set a foundation, and create a brand. Like it's way more to it than subjectively that looks nice.
Absolutely.
I think that's an insult almost when somebody tells you that looks nice.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's so much more to it than that.
Yeah, there's so much more. I don't care about beautiful logos. I care about, and I'm not that serious about logos. I mean, you could have a simple logo. It could be a dot. It's the program behind it. It's the messaging behind it that this agency will find, promote, and be consistent. That's the main thing. Be consistent in your message.
And you have been consistent. I consider you a man of two legacies. You already had one legacy created before you even joined us in your career of everything that you accomplished and created and achieved. And then you joined us, and I think the way that you've been able to take an agency that was starting to go in that path and then drove it 80 yards down the field, you've created another legacy that through Matt Ave Group is going to live on for decades and decades and decades through the seeds that you've planted and the foundation you've created for us.
That's great. That's what makes me want to get up in the morning and come here.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. And why don't you pay me more?